Have you ever noticed something strange? When beginners use paper trading accounts like the one provided by Interactive Brokers, they often perform extremely well. Smooth entries, perfect exits, nice profits. But the moment they switch to real money, everything collapses. Suddenly they hesitate. They chase, they panic sell, they freeze. Why? Because in paper trading, you have no emotions, no fear, no greed, no stress. You're simply following logic. But the second you use real money, emotions take over, and emotion is the biggest enemy of every new investor. Today we're going to talk about the two emotions that destroy 95% of beginners, greed and fear, and more importantly, how you can actually neutralize them. So, how does greed destroy beginner investors? Greed doesn't always feel like, I want to be rich. Sometimes it's much more subtle. For example, FOMO, fear of missing out. You see a stock jumping 10%. Everyone on social media is screaming to the moon. Your brain says, if I don't buy now, it's going to fly without me. So you chase at the top, and 2 hours later, the stock crashes right back down. FOMO is a classic greed disguised as panic. Another disruptive emotion is overconfidence after winning. You win one trade or two trades, you feel unstoppable, and you start doing things like doubling your position, ignoring your stop loss, holding through dangerous reversals, and these are the fastest ways to turn small wins into big losses. In some cases, some investors fall in love with a company, the brand, the story, the CEO. Remember, these are disruptive emotions because markets don't care about your feelings. If a stock enters a downtrend and your system says, exit, you must exit, no matter how much you like it. This is why so many beginners blow up accounts. They treat stocks like relationships instead of tools. Next, we will discuss how fear destroys beginner investors. Fear is even more powerful than greed, and it shows up in ways you may not even notice. The first and most well-known fear is the fear of losing again. You lose money on a trade, it hurts. So when the same stock gives a new buy signal later, you refuse to enter. Not because the setup is bad, but because you're emotionally scared. You miss the rebound, you miss the trend, you miss the opportunity. Fear becomes a prison. There is also fear of pullbacks. A beginner sees a small red candle and thinks, oh no, it's falling, sell now. But small pullbacks are normal, healthy, and necessary. Fear forces beginners to exit way too early, robbing them of the big wins that make an entire portfolio profitable. Fear of commitment also make you lose. Some beginners can't even buy, they just wait and wait and wait for the perfect entry. Perfectionism is also fear. Market conditions are never perfect, and hesitation is one of the most expensive emotions in investing. Emotions do not just hurt your profits. The most dangerous damage it does is destroying your discipline. Do you still remember, discipline is the #1 rule of profitable investing? Emotions attack discipline in 3 ways. Greed makes you break your rules. Fear makes you abandon your plan. Both make you ignore your system. A strategy that works perfectly in paper trading, fails in real trading is usually because emotions override logic. This is why even the smartest people lose money, not because they're stupid, but because they are emotional. So, how do we fix the emotion problem? Emotion can't be removed, but it can be managed. Here are the 3 most practical options for beginners. Option 1, let a fund manager do the work for you. In the US and Europe, fund management fees usually range from 1% to 2% per year, and performance fees can be 10% to 20% of your returns. It removes emotion, but it also removes a big part of your profits. Option 2, buy ETFs. ETFs are cheaper. Management fees are usually 0.05%, 0.5%, sometimes higher for niche themes, but you still face emotional decisions. When should I buy? When should I sell? Which ETFs should I choose? The emotions are still there, just smaller. Option 3, use system-based trading, like ProfitPath, because it has no emotions, no guessing, no chasing, no panic selling. With a system, you follow signals, you follow probabilities, you follow discipline. Our system tells you exactly when to enter and exit each stock, using data, not emotions. And unlike fund managers and ETFs, you keep all your profits. No commissions, no management fees, just pure signals. This is why systematic investing consistently outperforms emotional investing, especially for beginners. So here is the final takeaway. The real enemy in your investing journey is not the market, not the Fed, not the news, not the stock. It's your own emotions. Greed and fear destroy your discipline, your strategy, and your portfolio. If you master your emotions, you master the market. If you follow a system, you eliminate the biggest reason beginners lose money. And if you want a data-driven, emotion-free way to invest, join us on ProfitPath. We provide system-based entry and exit signals, unbiased analysis, zero commission, zero emotional influence. Trade smarter, trade calmer, trade with discipline. Let the system do the thinking, so you can do the winning.